He really got
I have an insult for you too. Don't worry. I think he's in the realm of Barkley and Henry right now with them like taking over a game. You were right. I was wrong for the 1965.
What?
Yeah. To shit the bed.
I just want to say I got an ass cheek asphyxiation.
Tickle my taint.
I'm sweating, man.
I'm sorry, Miss Wilson.
Ooh. Well, those days are dead and gone. Dead and gone.
Wow.
Break the trend.
1, 2, 3. Who cares?
I know.
Gentlemen.
Pressure makes diamonds or coal.
Gentlemen.
Diamonds are coal, yeah.
Gentlemen.
Pressure makes diamonds or coal.
Gentlemen.
Diamonds are coal, yeah. It's just two dudes being gents talking sports.
That's what I love about Wyatt. He can talk himself into anything.
Welcome in to episode 48 of Two Gents Talking Sports and shit. I am here with Julio.
Hi. And I'm
Julio,
here with
how you
Andrew.
doing, buddy? That's right.
I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. It's Monday morning. It's raining. Nothing.
All right.
Nowhere else I'd rather be than with you, man.
What's on the docket?
Today, we got a busy day. A long show. We're fitting in a lot, but first we're going to cover week 15 with our first segment, top 5 coaches of week 15.
Mm-hmm.
That's where, then we got the recap of 3 games each from week 15, 3 by me, 3 by Andrew, and then our Gent and Scalawag of week 15. Then part 2 of this episode 48 is going to be Hold the Lines, where we bet on this, we guess the spread, then we bet on the spread, bet on the money line, over under, give our sentence about the game, pick the matchup winner, and then we finish off with our fantasy segment, which is going to be cream, studs of the week, and then the ugly ducklings of the week. And we'll explain what those are later. But we do have a special guest gent today. It's the one and only Nate Corpse. Bring him on.
What's up, Nate?
There he is.
Hey,
All right.
how's it going?
It's going good, man.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. Nate, welcome to the show. We appreciate you taking your free time to come on and grace us with your presence. And just tell us a little bit about yourself and yeah.
Well, I just graduated from Michigan State just like 2 days ago, actually. I'm a journalism
Congratulations,
major.
man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Journalist
Thank you.
major, okay.
Yeah, I'm a journalism major with a minor in sports journalism. I love the NFL, love fantasy football. So
Yeah, you're finally
ready
getting
to
good.
talk some. Sorry, what'd you say?
I said you're finally getting good at it.
Yeah, I know. It's about time. It's about time.
I'm tired of whooping your ass every year.
You still did.
I know.
Baby steps. It's baby steps.
Yeah, we're moving in the right direction.
Dude,
That's
we're really, really happy to have you here, man. We're happy to have you on.
Yeah,
Glad to be.
I met Nate when he was about 12-ish, right? Coaching
A little younger than that.
11-ish.
9.
9. Oh, geez.
He just looked like he was 12 because he was like 6'1".
He is 12. Coaching him in baseball, fell in love, coaching basketball, playing basketball, coaching with you, and
Yes, sir.
eventually I coached a little bit with you in the past, a little pre-COVID and whatnot. Hopefully we can get back to that at some point. Coach with Andrew too, so
Yeah, met around the same time. Looked like a young Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. All right.
Well, yeah. So happy to have
Let's
you
get
here.
down to
Let's
it.
get it going.
All right. Top 5 coaches of the week. All right. What do you got, Julio?
Oh, okay. Put the pressure on me. Number 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can still count. I am going with Sean Payton.
Sean Payton?
He's my number 5 coach because he keeps winning even when Knicks throws 3 picks.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of the over under was 5.5 games on him this season.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. I called that one high. Yep.
yeah.
Nate, you got a top coach of the week?
I do. I got my.
Is it
top
your one?
was,
Hold on. Is it one? Then
No,
we'll
I'm
save
sorry.
it for one.
Fit, or do you got 5?
No, I
think
only
he's
have
got-
one. So hold
we'll
on.
save it
hold
for-
on.
Give us.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hold off on him.
We'll save your one. We'll save your
Yeah.
one. All right. My 5 is Todd Bowles because everybody thought that the Chargers were gonna beat on the Bucks and Yeah, Baker went in there and straight smoke jobbed him. The funniest thing is LA Charger fans are so weird. I saw one guy being like, these guys are frauds. They made Baker look great. It's like Baker's third in touchdown passes behind Lamar and Joe Burrow. I don't know where people are getting this idea that he's not good. I was like, okay.
The
But
problem is
anyway,
they're banged up. Chargers, they're banged up on defense
they
and
are.
offense. And
J.K. Dobbins took away the like ability to hold on to the ball. That's what's happened to them.
yeah, for sure. Number 4, you want this one?
My number 4 is Sean Payton, so I don't even need to explain it. You already
Enough said. My number 4 is Nick Sirianni. He's tied for the best record in the NFC. Some are arguing it's the best record. I don't know how. Anyways, and that's 10 wins in a row. And the
Yep.
way it was looking early in the season to now, he may be an ugly duckling coach of the week of the year. So, what you got?
What do you think about the Eagles, Nate?
It's crazy. They're on a great run, and it seems like they still have problems in the locker room. I don't understand. It seems like winning should solve everything.
I was just gonna say, doesn't it seem like winning should solve everything? I was just gonna say that. Yeah. You're inside my head.
Already.
Yeah. So my number 3 is Sean McVay. Because he owns
Same.
Kyle. And it was an ugly game.
Same
and
reason.
It was whatever. I feel like the Rams come alive for like 2 drives a game and they win. So with the Jets, that's all they'll probably need to do. So
Defense also. They'll play 2 drives and
2
then
drives. They're
hit
young as
everybody.
hell, but they're the holy shit team. Like if they got to the Super Bowl, nobody'd be like, oh my God. I mean, I'd be like, holy shit, but I'd be like, I kind of saw this coming. Anyway, I know they still got a long way to go.
Yeah, my 3 is McVay because he's still shitting on Shanahan's walls, and they're still alive in the division with Seahawks loss and an injured Geno's knee. Knew about that injury, smart ass.
Anyways, my number 2 is Nick Sirianni for Philly. So yeah, hey Nicky, how you doing there? Didn't need the kids after the game, and I feel bad for him because dealing with receivers that the funny thing is Saquon's not gonna say shit. He's not gonna say anything as long as they win. He's just gonna sit there and be like, "This is awesome." Yeah, he dealt with the Giants. Like he's probably like, "Can you believe this? Like, you're only getting 3. You're only getting 3 carries tomorrow. Like, are we winning? Like, yes. Like that's cool.
Exactly.
Anyway, who's your Julio?
He's like the Michael Jackson of football players.
Yeah.
My number 2 is one of my honorable mentions. I had one honorable mention of Mike McCarthy for just completely not shitting the bed this season and winning 3 out of the last 4. But anyways, just want to throw it. My number 2 is Matt LaFleur. They whooped the Seahawks ass on the road. They only lost to the Eagles, Vikings, and Lions twice so far this year, and that's it. So they're doing a pretty damn good job over there. And that was with Jordan Love injured for a couple weeks there. So
all right, my number 1 is Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, coach on the field.
Yeah, no, it's Doug McDermott, but I feel like I know that the Lions are extremely banged up, and that's the only reason I just don't see the run happening.
Like it was a perfect game, and I was like, it was, but versus a preseason defense though.
Well, yeah, that's the funny thing that they don't understand that either. It's like you guys literally, we had another guy go out for the whole season. It's bad. We got 7 starters. Yep, it's bad. So, all right,
I'll do my number 1, and then we'll finish with yours, Nate.
Yeah, let's do that.
Mine is also Doug McDermott. Statement game. He had them prepared for the game, regardless of who they were playing. They were on the road, and they did look like a real contender for the Super Bowl. So, last but not least,
I'm actually going to go with your number 5, Andrew, Todd Bowles. He's my number 1 just because
nice.
Their run game has been incredible. I think they're second in yards per carry this year, only behind the Ravens. So like
and Bucky's a rookie.
Yeah, I know. They got the 2-headed monster back there. Almost, I mean, it's not as good as Detroit's, but it's up there for sure in 2 running backfields for sure, I would say.
Yeah, and their division is garbage. They have a chance. I think they're coming out of it. Julio was really like glagging on at the beginning of the season, and I was like, yo, what the I expected Atlanta to be good, and I told him like 2 weeks ago, I was like, you were right, I was wrong. Atlanta gets fool's gold. So that's a good pick. I like that one, man, a lot.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
All right.
All right, Julio. How are we running down these recaps?
Just go. So basically what we're doing is we're each picking our 3 favorite games that we wanted to recap. We did a kind of draft style. I had first draft. So I'll go first, I suppose, or maybe you can go first because I had first pick.
That's
And
fine.
either way, and so then yeah, you picked, I picked, you picked, and all that. So
I did it more out of story than like really picks. I did the first one I picked was Cincinnati and at Tennessee, because Cincinnati still has a chance to get in the playoffs, and everybody loves an underdog story. So basically, so you're saying there's a chance, and it's pretty wild that Joe Burrow, if he had any semblance of a defense, he'd be top 3 in MVP talks. And he broke his franchise record with 35 touchdowns in a season, with 36 now, while getting Cincinnati's franchise its 400th win. Just to let you know, Tom Brady has 251 by himself. Their entire franchise has 400. First game in 18 years with 10 turnovers and 20 plus penalties. Joe Burrow became the 5th player in NFL history to throw 3 touchdowns in 6 straight games. The only quarterback with more than that are Dan Marino with 7, Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck with 8, and the GOAT, Tom Brady, with 10 straight games with 3 touchdowns. And obviously, the Bengals did need to win to make it out, to make the playoffs, and the Dolphins losing was a help in the right direction. Speaking of fifths, Jamar Chase became the 5th player to have at least 100 catches, 1,400 yards, and 15 touchdowns, along with Randy Moss, Marvin Harrison, Cooper Kupp, and Jerry Rice. So, what'd you guys think of the game?
go ahead, Nate.
Burrow, he's just playing out of his mind. I mean, him and Chase,
Him and
their
Chase, yeah.
connection, we can see that
Me and
they've
Julio's
been
big-
balling for a long time now, and like he throws it, Chase isn't even looking, and it's still a touchdown. I don't know how they do it.
They have amazing chemistry.
Amazing.
Yeah, we picked them to be bad before the season, and like on fantasy, because it just looked bad. It was like Joe Burrow's wrist is hurt, Jamar Chase is bitching about his contract. It looked bad, and it came out like through the first like 3 weeks. I was like, "Ooh, I was right," and then they were like, "Hold the phone." I was like, "Shit." Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's a nice stack to have for sure.
it is. Oh yeah, yeah. That's don't you got it?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck. I'm just kidding. What do you think of the game, Julio?
It was solid. You got what you pretty much expected. That's what the Bengals kind of are. You know, they
Yep.
can win some close games, but it's going to be tough. And they did need help, so that was good that the Dolphins lost for them. But yeah, just got to keep going. You just got to keep going. I mean,
27 to the Titans is just proof that your defense is garbage.
yeah. That's going to get some fantasy owners of the Titans players in trouble next week.
You know, shit.
But yeah, my first game that I want to cover is the Bucks at Chargers. They're both 8-6 now after the Bucks come off that W, 40-17. It was basically a second half for the Bucks. Evans 57-yard touchdown, Bucky Irvin's 54-yard run right out the break. Baker had a lot of deep downfield throws. On their last 6 possessions, they scored. And Mike Evans is about, I think if he averages 84 yards the next couple games, he'll get 1,000 yards.
Damn, I
but
wish
yeah,
we would've got picked.
yeah, I know the Chargers defense they gave up. That's the first time they gave up 500 yards this season. The first time actually giving up 440 or more. Justin Herbert, he's just been banged up and not quite able to sustain those drives without the run game, because Gus Edwards really ain't doing much. So
Yeah, who would have thought J.K. Dobbins would come down to the Chargers being successful or not?
I thought he'd be successful because he was 2 years removed from the injury.
No, I'm
Stephania
saying-
Bell says
I'm
He
saying his absence being like that's such a
Oh,
huge
yeah.
loss. That's what I'm saying. I'm just shocked that J.K. Dobbins is out. We are losing. Like what? It just doesn't make any sense. Like you're talking about the
because-
guy with like
because
7 knee
Herbert
injuries,
hasn't
right?
been very good. I mean, he's only
No,
I
well-
don't know if he's had like many over 200-yard games or more than multiple touchdown games either.
See all the LA fans out there. It was a rebuilding year. You lost Keenan Allen, you lost Mike Williams, you lost
Yeah.
all your pass catchers. You can't expect this to like go great the first season, and you don't throw the ball enough. What do you think, Nate?
They just don't have the weapons that they used to have. I mean, they're relying on McConkey as their number one. I mean, he's good. He's
He's a
good,
rookie.
but it's just not the same as Keenan and Mike.
Him and Brock Bowers
know.
coming out of Georgia got to be like the best 1-2 punch to come into the NFL. So I don't remember when. Like, congratulations, Carson Beck. You really had a lot of guys on your team.
Yeah, so
And
Mike
Mike's
Evans had
251 away.
Mike Evans is 251 away.
251
Okay,
away.
let's be sure to know that Mike Evans, if they get to the last game and they're like, you need 251, he's like, got this. 252.
Like,
Everybody,
like hold my helmet. Like, don't you mean
yeah,
beers? Like, no, hold my helmet.
no, hold Baker's beer.
Yeah,
Hold my
Michael
helmet.
Evans, he earned his 7th career game with 150 plus receiving yards and multiple receiving touchdowns, which is 4th most in NFL history.
Did you just call him Michael Evans?
Yes, sir. Michael Scott, he's related to him. So Jerry Rice has 17, Don Maynard and Tyreek Hill have 8 each. So he's in good
Nice.
company. They
All
definitely
right.
a difference when he's on the field.
My second game is going to be the Dolphins at the Texans. Texans got it done 20-12. I think it's about time we realize that Tua is not that guy. And by not that guy, I mean everything has to be perfect for him to succeed.
Like
Like if
last
there's
game.
like one snowflake that falls, they'll be like, oh, it's a snowflake. Like he's going to throw 5 picks. It's over. And for everyone out there who's saying, well, he leads the league in completion percentage. Yes, it's highest because his air yards are the lowest in the league. He averages like 4.4 air yards a throw. And now he's 1-16 against teams above 500. On the Texans side of it, the offense was pathetic, but the defense is astounding. I mean, they were great. And Derek Stingley Jr. held Tyreek to 2 catches for 36 yards and picked off a pass to end the game. I will say Tyreek Hill is the opposite of AJ Brown. He is one of the most talented players that doesn't give a shit about losing.
It doesn't
He's like,
bother him.
he doesn't, or no, I'm sorry about he doesn't really give a shit. I don't think he really gives a shit about his numbers. He just does. I don't see him like, he cares about money, which is fine. I'm cool with that. He wanted the money. He got it. But I don't see him bitching about his numbers. He's just like, I think our quarterback has gone through enough.
I don't want to give him a headache, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
His
already
wife-
got enough going on in Lululand.
His wife's like, you need to talk to that man. You need to tell him to throw you the ball, throw my baby the ball. He's like, no. Just leave the man alone.
Mom, I already got arrested this year.
I don't want to get beat
I don't
up
know
by
what to think of the Texans. They have games where they just look outstanding, and then
versus the Lions.
Yep. Then they let the Titans score 32 on them and lose. Like, I just don't know what to think about them. They lost to the Jets, but they had a lot of injuries as well. So
Nico is big time.
yeah,
He is very important. They lost both those games without him. That is
Mhm.
important. And don't get me wrong, I know it shouldn't be, but it's like the Steelers are the same thing. Without George Pickens,
Yeah, they're
Yep.
not.
they
the same
don't
team.
look the same, which is because they
That's
don't
true.
have enough talent. The Texans really don't have enough talent. Joe Mixon is good, but they don't have enough talent. And
Yeah,
but defensively, they're
They
very
load
good.
the box up like yesterday, and he got banged up. It's like it hurts.
All right, Julio, what do you got?
I got the late game last night. Packers at Seahawks.
Okay.
Packers are now 10-4. Seahawks are 8-6. Packers took that one down 30-13. Geno left early with a knee injury. But yeah, it was really the Green Bay defense. Only gave up 208 yards. They pressured Geno a ton. 3 QB pressures, some hits, and interception. The Packers showed they could hang. I mean, they've been showing all year that they can hang with anybody. They only lost. I mean, they've lost to actually, I don't know if they can hang with anybody because they've lost to the 3 best teams in the conference, but we'll see. They can hang with anybody else. And Seahawks, they just didn't quite bring it all game, probably because of the defense. Sam Howell did not do anything. I think most guys could have went out there and did the same thing. But Josh Jacobs set the tone. Yeah, but we're not expecting anything out of you. So it'd be a
Thank you.
success.
So, I
It'd be a
really
success.
appreciate that.
It's backhanded Monday. That's all. But yeah, Josh Jacobs, he really got
I have an insult for you too. Don't worry.
8 straight touches on the first drive does set the tone.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
8 straight touches for Jacobs.
I was gonna ask, I think he's in the realm of Barkley and Henry right now with them like taking over a game. I'm not saying he's in their class, but right now, the way he's playing is fantastic. He is literally the bell cow, and he makes it so you can see he makes it so much easier. Like Dobbs catches a touchdown, all these guys catch touchdowns, and it's like, or catch passes, and you're like, yeah, this makes sense. He's got like 6. But the difference between the Texans and Green Bay is Green Bay has a plethora of talent.
Yeah, no, he's I believe he leads the league in yards after contact.
Yeah.
So, by a large margin. But Jordan Love, he had this third highest success rate, which was 57%. And so that was a really big game for him. And I don't know. I think they're going to make the playoffs. Packers will, I
Yeah.
believe. So
Oh, yeah, the
Definitely.
Packers are easy to make the playoffs. The question
Yeah.
is, can the Seahawks beat the Vikings next week? Because if they don't, I think it's going to the Rams.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that division
Cardinals
is wild.
slipped. Cardinals had it.
Mhm.
Cardinals had
Yeah,
it.
but the Cardinals, man, Kyler Murray can't see over the line. That's my thing. He can't. He cannot. Like I said, this week they're playing Carolina or something, and I think it's like the first time he'll be able to like look another quarterback eye to eye. So
Last thing about Green Bay is Jordan Love started the year with 8 straight games with a pick, and now he's got 4 straight without.
that is true. His lack of turnovers have been
It
amazing.
seemed
And
like
that's the
yesterday.
funny thing. They're still winning with him throwing them, and when
Yeah.
he doesn't throw them, they blow people out.
Exactly.
Yep, absolutely.
I feel like their team is just getting better, but maybe Coach Robert Salas has something to do with it. No, he's a consultant or something like that.
I mean, this is how it went for them last year too. They really
true.
turned it on the second half of the year.
You're right. They did, and they looked fantastic. And that's the funny part is that it's weird, but I mean, they didn't do bad the first half of the season, but last year they were terrible the first half. But it was
Mhm.
Jordan Love's rookie, kind of rookie season.
Yeah.
It wasn't, but it was. So yeah, they're coming together. Josh Jacobs I think Josh Jacobs, Saquon, Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry. I mean, you got to say it's Saquon. I don't know, because to me, I think it might be Josh Jacobs. I think it might be the biggest like pickup for a team. Or they pick him
Most
up.
impactful.
Was it last season or was it this year?
It was this
No, he
season.
came this year.
This year, I truly because I think the Ravens
He's a harder
and
runner,
the
I
Eagles
think.
would have been
than
better,
Saquon.
like good without him. I think they
Yeah,
would have
most
been good without
impactful?
Saquon. Yeah, I think he might be the most impactful. I do.
They
I
lost
mean, I
Jones,
don't want to.
right? Aaron
They
Jones.
lost
Yeah.
Jones, yes, but I feel like he's a better. We already said that at the beginning of the
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
He is a better running back than Aaron Jones.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Aaron Jones
I
has
mean,
better. Aaron Jones is a better pass catcher. Aaron Jones all around back, third down back, all that kind of stuff. But a straight running back, a guy that's going to
So
turn.
who do you?
that's it.
So you think he's the best free agent running back that got picked up this offseason
I
over
think that
Henry?
he's the most
You think too?
impactful. I
Over-
feel like. Do you feel
more
like?
than
Do you think the
Henry as
Ravens
well?
still would have? Well, the Ravens. First off, it can't be Henry because the Ravens are not winning. They're not like.
That's true.
They're what are they? What are they? 8-5, something like
they're
that.
now 9-5.
9 and 5.
yeah.
9 and 5. I mean, you could say the Eagles, but the Eagles. That's the thing. Last year, the Eagles had kind of the year from hell.
Yeah.
So you
The
could say
reason they lost last year was their rushing attack,
It
honestly.
was. You're right. So it's got to be Saquon. But I truly feel like there's probably if Josh Jacobs went to the Eagles instead, I think he could do almost not the same, but close to the same thing. It's I'll call it Saquon by a hair. It's 1A, 1B to me.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I'm just trying to give Josh Jacobs his flowers.
I,
For sure.
I love it.
All right, my third game is Steelers versus Eagles. Speak of the devil.
Set that one up. You knocked him down.
I think I picked the Steelers, and this shouldn't have been a surprise if I'd have looked it up. Did you know that the Steelers have not won in Philly since October 24th of 1965?
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I find Jalen Hurts to be the one guy that when a receiver says something, he shows how good he can be. Like no other guy does that. Like I would have figured if you said that shit to Aaron Rodgers, he would have thrown it to like Quintarius St. Jones the whole game. He wouldn't have thrown it to you like one time. I
He
think
wouldn't
he's
even
like
looked at you.
he's like the opposite of Tua though, because he's not that accurate. He doesn't like get rid of the ball always on time and when he should, but he wins games against great teams. That's what he does. He wins against teams that are over 500. And I wish you could bet on Saquon not coming out this week and bitching like AJ Brown and what's it? Sorry. What's
Smith?
the other receiver's name?
Smith?
Sorry. Smith. Yeah,
Smith.
Devontae. Sorry, Devontae Smith. Yeah. His last name is so average that I forget.
Yeah. That's a
Johnson
very
or
common
something?
name.
Johnson and Smith and Brown.
Smith Johnson.
But Brown only cares about himself, and he's like George Pickens, except it's George Pickens. You can see his presence on the field because they don't have as much talent on the Steelers. I don't think this is going to really hinder the Steelers from winning the division. I think they still will manage to win that division. I don't know. It comes down to next week. They're playing the Ravens, so we'll have to see, how that goes.
Pickens
But,
needs to be healthy.
Pickens needs to be healthy.
Stay
You can see.
healthy. I don't know.
Yep. I don't love Pickens' attitude, but I do love his talent.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He helps that team. He helps Russell Wilson for sure.
What'd you think
Yeah.
about that one, Nate? Oh shit! You know what? I'm sorry. Never mind. We'll talk about it later. Go ahead.
You're good. Pittsburgh, their defense just that's how they're gonna get to the promised land. It didn't happen yesterday, but that's how they're going to get there. I mean, Russ taking care of the ball helps. He had an atrocious start to the game. That's what
Yeah.
really put him out. But
Well, Philly's defense is underrated, man. They're really
yeah,
good.
yeah,
They're not
They're
bullshit.
healthy and they
They're
have
healthy, yup.
players everywhere.
their defensive line and their front seven is, I would say, top 7, definitely top 5 for sure. They got a really good front 7.
Well, and you saw it with sorry, damn it. Anyway, go ahead. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Steelers need to run the ball better, for sure. They did not really even give it a chance. 3.3 yards per carry is not going to get it done.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
just
Saquon got held down too, though. I mean, they didn't run the
yeah.
ball. Yes, but he got held down. I think they wanted to make a point. I think that's the Steelers' problem. The Steelers can't stop the run, but man, I think if a team really can pass against them, they get in trouble. And you know, even Jameis put it on that ass. It's like,
Yep.
Do you think Jalen
My
Hurts just
favorite
had a
part
problem
was
being
the-
motivated?
Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, do you think he just had like a motivation problem, maybe?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I just think that they call the plays, and Sirianni's like, we can win with this formula, and then they are. I think he's just like
Hey!
Saquon. Him and Saquon are a perfect mixture back there because I don't think they give a shit about what happens. If he didn't get the tush push one time for the rest of the season, do you think he'd come out and be like, I'm not getting my rushing touchdowns? That's the point. There's two types of guys in the league. There's guys that give a shit about themselves, and there's guys that give a shit about the team.
I just want to say I got an ass cheek asphyxiation, and nobody's been touching my ass cheeks for like a couple weeks. So
Yeah, that's probably
we
true.
need to get the tush push back, please. Just one more time. Just one.
Like Chris Collinsworth.
I need one.
with
I need one, man.
Chris Collinsworth
Oh
with
my
Patrick Mahomes.
gosh.
I wish I was the center of Kansas City since 2018, so Patrick Mahomes' knuckles could tickle my taint.
Okay.
All right, Chris. Anyway,
All right.
what's do you got your last one? Oh, you
Yes,
got
sir.
you got party game.
Yeah. I chose to pick close to the heart. I picked the Bills at the Lions. Bills are now 11-3. Lions fought at 12-2 as a game score of 48-42. I don't. It was a weird game because you could say it wasn't as close as the score was, but if
You
we would
picked
have
the Lions?
oh yeah.
Did I pick the Bills?
You picked the slip. Yep.
Oh, I'm
Um,
sorry. One other thing. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Back to the other game. It
be
was
sorry.
Jalen or what's that? No,
Yeah, don't be
never mind.
sorry.
Never mind. Sorry. Nope. Never mind. That's for the next show. I have an insult for you on the next show. I'm
Okay.
saving it.
All right, save it.
I will. ahead.
Save it till right before I forget that you said that. So yeah, Buffalo basically picked up where they left off versus the Rams. Except this time there was no Rams or no Stafford scoring, keeping the pace. So yeah, it started out with 2 punts by the Lions. They got the ball first, and 2 punts. Each time they punted, Buffalo scored, put the pressure on them. Kind of took the run game out of it a little bit because Montgomery became kind of a pass catching back there for a while. But Josh Allen had another MVP caliber game as well as Goff. But, you know, to lose or throwing almost 500 yards and 5 touchdowns is, I think only a couple of people have done that. But yeah, big statement game. Like I said, for McDermott, the Bills had him ready. They went for it on 4th down a couple times there and got it. Big pickups. James Cook was a beast. He had
How many times have
53
Lions
yards
run the ball
after
in that game?
contact? I don't have that. Maybe Nate.
I will find it.
The Bills have scored 30 plus points in 8 consecutive games, which is tied for the longest streak in a single season in NFL history with the 13 Broncos, 10 Patriots, 07 Patriots, 2000 Rams, and each of those teams featured a player who won the MVP.
That's cool. Do you know what else those teams all featured?
Super Bowl wins.
0 Super Bowl wins.
0.
0.
Oh, all right.
15
have that
rushing
stat.
attempts for the Lions.
How many?
15.
I said
How many
14.
yards?
How many throws?
48 and
48?
59 attempts.
59
They had
attempts.
48
What-
rushing yards.
What happened against Seattle? 55 attempts?
Yeah, Tampa
15
Bay.
rushes?
Buccaneers.
Or Tampa Bay, excuse me. Yeah. What happened against it? Same shit, right?
The
Same shit
Lions
today?
have to figure out how to be better playing like that if they want to go on a run.
No, they don't. They just need to run the ball more than 15 times.
But if your defense can't stop anybody,
Yeah,
then
it's
the
tough
game
to run
gets
the
out of
ball
hand a
down
little bit.
14. It just is.
No, you refuse to run the ball down 14. That doesn't mean it's
Yeah.
tough to. You just refuse to.
I do
They're-
it in Retro Bowl, but that's just
Right. That's like, okay, I'll tell you guys a quick funny story. They were talking about Shane Steichen on the Bill Simmons podcast, and they call him Thailand Shane because they think that he's like playing Madden on Twitch against people basically in Thailand. And he's like, that's why he runs like, I'm going to do a double reverse pass. Oh my God, I got picked off for a touchdown. It's like, you watch the shit he calls and you're like, that totally makes fucking sense. Oh, man.
That's funny.
So yeah,
You guys
teams
got
that have
anything
scored
on the game?
Yeah, I was gonna say just real quick, teams that have scored 30 plus points, like you said, in 8 straight games, Rams, Patriots, Broncos, 0 Super Bowl wins. And also for the Lions, sadness, no team that has allowed 45 points at home has ever won a Super Bowl during a season.
Wow.
Break the trend.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the Bills could too. The Bills
Make a
could too.
shirt, break the trend.
I feel both these teams have the same problem, and that is one reason that I like the Texans. I like the Texans, not more than the Lions necessarily, but I like the Texans because and the defense did it against the Lions too. They had 5 picks. They make plays, and that is super important when it comes down to these games that are going to be 23-20. I mean, when you're in the playoffs, you think that it's going to be like, oh, we're going to blow them out. Like, that shit don't happen in the playoffs. This shit is tight. It gets,
Well, I think we
key
need to get
is
on
will-
to our
Sorry,
last
what were you gonna say?
segment. I was just thinking, I think we got to get on to our last segment
Okay.
here of this part 1.
Oh, yeah,
Alright,
we're doing
which
great.
is
We're doing great. That's
Gent
fantastic.
and Scalawags. of
All
the
right.
week. You want to go with your jet? Or do you
Me?
want me to go?
I got my gent. My gent
Alright.
is Derek Stingley Jr. from Houston. He held Tyreek Hill at 36 yards, and he picked off a pass to close out the game.
And he
Yeah,
must be
he-
nice.
Too.
He had
'Cause
2
Tyre-
picks. His last one was the most important one because they're up 8. Tua had a chance to go down. Tua would have messed it up anyway, but he messed.
And he is a gentleman because Tyreek Hill wasn't even mad at him.
Nope. Tyreek
It's
Hill
a
was
good
like,
game, sir.
I'm gonna go drive around my $400,000 car. Like, all right, Tyreek.
You need a ride? My gent of the week
drive.
is Josh Allen. Because he had another MVP performance, and
He locked it up with that
and
one.
he really put the pressure on Riverboat Dan and made him do some really dumbass stuff. So
And in the last 3 weeks, he's beat the best team in both conferences. So
you got your Scalawag.
yeah, my scallywag is Devondre Campbell from the 49ers, who refused to go back into the game. I think that's some bullshit.
Yeah, he got some hate. He got some hate on.
Yeah, he deserves some hate.
shows and
I'm
everything.
sorry, but you get paid millions of dollars to play they were playing a game.
Well,
like,
that's
bro.
again, what they're talking about. The people I heard with the culture of playing for the 49ers is he's like Ricky Pearsall got shot and he played in a game 6 weeks later. I was like,
I really don't give a shit about culture. I just give a shit about the fact you get paid millions of dollars and you're not in there playing. And I know that they don't get paid as much as basketball, that kind of shit. But basketball, you play 82 times a season. You have 17 games.
well, I
Let's get the
started
shit
wondering what culture means nowadays. You know, just with people and organizations.
Yep and by.
So I don't know. That's another segment. My
right.
scalawag of the week is Dan Campbell for not believing in the defense, considering they just got a stop and a score. And there was 12 minutes left, and that would have been an onside kick with 4 minutes left, theoretically, rather than 40 seconds left. And I think you have a lot more time and options. But you know, I've given him a lot of praise, but in past weeks, but I had to give him a little shade here. But
All right.
that's it
It's
for
been
part
episode
1.
48. Yep.
No, it's just
sorry,
part
not
one.
just part 1. Part 1, sorry.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back shortly with part 2 of episode 48. Appreciate you guys. Welcome back from the break there. This is Two Jets Talking Sports. This is part 2 of episode 48. Again, we're here with myself, Andrew, and our special guest gent, Nate Corp.
Which Nate is more than welcome to be on any of our shows. We just informed him because he's a great addition.
He
Thank
could be
you.
a fill-in
Happy to be here.
and do it.
Yeah.
He can do it. He can do it anyways. Oh yeah, appreciate you. That was a great first part one there by both you gents there. So
Thank
we're
you.
going to jump right into our next segment 4 of episode 48, which is Hold the Lines. Week 16. Moving on.
Goddamn.
All
All
right.
right, let's get it started.
First game we got Thursday night. We got Broncos at Chargers, a good old fashioned AFC West matchup. Go ahead, Julio. What do you got on this one?
I'm going to go Chargers getting minus 2.5 points.
Okay.
And Bo knows electricity. Give me the Broncos.
Okay.
Win it.
I also have Chargers minus 2.5, so we're gonna split this one. And I got Harbaugh and horses. Horses and Harbaugh. Give me the Broncos. It is Chargers minus 3, so we were both a half point off, but that's a split.
So the spread
they
is
can still
minus
move.
3.
The spread's minus
Yeah,
3.
yeah.
Yep.
Spread is minus 3. I'd bet the Broncos to
Yep.
cover that, or to even win outright.
Yeah. If I would bet Broncos win outright. I'm taking
I
the
would-
Broncos in the game.
I would bet the
Yeah, they're plus
Broncos on
140.
the money line for
Yep.
is it plus 140?
Yeah.
Also, it must have moved a little bit.
Yep.
And
Yeah, that's a solid bet.
and I would bet the under personally of 42.5.
I'm definitely betting the under with those two defenses.
What about you, Nate?
Yeah, I like the under as well. The only thing that scares me is the Chargers defense is banged up, but I think
They are,
I
but
think it still's under.
But think about it this well, I guess they did without defensive touchdowns though, which I don't think Herbert's going to give up the ball like that. I don't think they score as much as they do against the
That's
Colts.
true. That's true.
So
So you got the over, Nate?
No, I still like the under, but it's
Okay.
it's a little bit closer than you guys
you said
think.
42.5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is, you know what? No, I'm taking the over. I'll take the over.
Okay.
You're right. I think like 24-21 sounds about right. That
Mhm.
sounds about right to me.
Nice. All right. Next game, we got Texans at Chiefs. What do you got, Andrew?
Okay, I have Houston minus 2. Without Mahomes, I'm reminded of a quote from The Departed. No ticky, no laundry. I'm taking Houston.
I had the Texans favored, but with Patrick Mahomes' injury, I changed it to Texans
I'm
minus
sorry,
1.
I'm sorry, I have
What?
Houston minus 2. I have Houston minus 2.
Yeah.
Did I say? I can just make sure. Yep.
Yeah, you got that.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep. I changed it to Houston minus 1.
Okay.
And after the injury.
Yep.
And Stroud weaves his way into the Chiefs' blanket defense and comes out nice and cozy. Stroud is apparently a fabric. I don't know. Give me the Texans.
That was deep.
Yeah. Trust
All
me,
right.
it took a while to come up with that.
I got this one. It's Houston minus 2.5.
Yep. And the total right now is 39.5
39
for
and a
the
half.
over under.
I'd take the under.
I was gonna bet the over at 40.5. The early over under was 40.5. I
It
take
just
the
depends.
go ahead.
Houston can't score.
It depends
Really
on Patrick.
Houston can't score. They don't. It depends. It does depend on Patrick, but I don't think he's playing. I think they're going to be like, no, it's not worth it right now.
I guess I would take the under then, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see these teams going. I don't see this one being a high scoring game at all. The Chiefs don't score high at all anyway.
That's true. They haven't scored 30. They haven't scored over 30 yet.
21-7, and they were like, wow, that was a good win. I'm like, was it?
It would have to be 20 to 20 for the over to hit.
Right. I understand. I just don't see. I don't even see it going that high. I just
No,
think,
yeah, no, I agree. I think it could be under as well.
I'm gonna stay away from the money line, and I do bet the Texans to cover and win.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking the Texans too. Yep. All right. Next up, we got Steelers at Ravens. Another big time game. What do you got, Julio?
Got the Ravens minus 4.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Miss Wilson. Ooh, Jackson's for real. And give me the Ravens.
All right. I have the Ravens minus 5. And I never thought I'd say this, but Pickens' health could decide this game.
I know.
It's minus 6.5. So I ended up getting that one. What's the over under in this game, Nate?
45.5 right now.
45.5.
I'm
I'm
betting
taking
the
the under.
under.
Yeah, these teams now it's usually 13 to
Weather's
10.
getting
That's
worse
what
too.
sucks. I'm in the fantasy playoffs. I got a bye week 1, and of course they face the Giants. So Lamar's got like 69 points in the first half, and then they face the Steelers in round 2, and I'm like, fuck. Yeah, Henry and Lamar, great. Henry's gonna run for like 9 yards. Like, fuck.
I'm
Yeah.
sweating, man, because I hope I get to play you next week. I'm sweating.
Oh shit. That's right. Things are got tight on your side. I thought you
Dun,
were
dun,
pretty good.
dun.
I never, it sucks. I don't look at it when I'm not playing as much. You know what I'm saying? I just throw my team in and the bye.
I
I'm
think
like,
it's the
St. Brown
lowest.
had about 75.
The
You got
lowest
Monra?
seed.
No,
Oh, you were
Celia
playing
does.
against them. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, she's trying to
That's
make a
right. But
comeback,
you got the
right?
stack. You got the stack though.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's heavy duty. Oh, okay. What's the money line on this, Julio?
One minus 190 Steelers plus 230 for the Ravens.
Plus 230 for the Ravens?
No,
that
other
wa-
way
that was
around. It's the other
early.
way around.
That
No,
was
no, no.
early.
Plus 230 for the Steelers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
must have changed a little bit also.
Yeah, no.
I'd probably stay away personally.
Yeah, I'd stay away. This is one of those games that could go either way for sure.
Yeah, I would
But
bet
the
the Steelers to cover the spread.
Cover 6.5. I would too.
Yeah.
I would too. What about you, Nate?
And
Would you
I'd bet the
6.5?
under.
6.5 too
Yeah,
much?
I like Pittsburgh the under, and I wouldn't be surprised if Pittsburgh won, honestly.
I wouldn't either.
And you're
But
taking money line then.
yeah, the money
You
line
could
would be
bet the
great.
money
Plus
line.
plus 240 be a good bet. All right, what's next for us? We got Patriots at Bills. God, there's a lot
On
of
a
divisional
Sunday.
matchups. Yep. I got the Bills minus 13.
Okay.
And remember when the Patriots used to beat the Bills like 60 times in a row? Well, those days are dead and gone, dead and gone. Oh,
Oh,
all right. What do you got, Julio?
who do you got winning?
Oh,
Patriots?
What's
sorry.
your spread?
I got the Bills.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Yeah, no, I got the Patriots winning by 45.
I got the Bills. I got the Bills giving 14. General Allen is going to shit on your Patriot party. Give me the Bills. What's the spread?
It's 14.5.
Ooh. The early spread was 13, so I thought I was off. Thought I lost that one.
No money lines in this one, I don't think. New England's plus 700. And
Yeah, this is if you're either you're putting
Stay
a
away.
shitload of money on the Bills. Well, yeah, I don't think they're even going to cover.
Unless you're gonna
14.
bet like $1 million.
yeah.
Is
Like
there any way they cover 14.5? There's no way.
Buffalo?
Patriots?
The Patriots, yeah, the Patriots.
I think
The-
Buffalo
Oh,
does.
no.
could easily cover 14.5.
Yeah.
Could New England cover, the 14? And I'm saying just, or
That would suck though if you bet $1 million and they were up, and then the Patriots kicked a field goal or something at the end. You're like,
I'm just saying the Patriots always
Lost by
score late
13.
because that's when they let Drake they turn him loose. Just saying.
46.5 is the total.
By the way, Nate,
going over.
next time we talk, or we need to do an episode where we just shoot the shit about the quarterbacks and stuff and rookies of this season. We
Yeah.
should do a whole episode on that shit.
Basketball, all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got to get into hoop too. Tuesday night, tomorrow night is the cup final.
I watched some
Okay.
ball this weekend, so
Yep. Yes, good video, man. I'm glad that Leonardo Caceres could do well for you guys.
Yeah, I know.
All
I'm
right,
betting
next
the
up.
over. I'm betting the over in that game.
You're betting the over. What's the over?
46.5.
Yeah, I'm betting the over on that too. I think the Bills could score
Buffalo
the
might
ball.
get that by
They might by
themselves.
themselves.
That's what I was thinking. Next
All
game,
right.
Giants
Giants at
at Falcons.
Yep. What do you got, Julio?
I got the Falcons giving 4.5.
Okay.
These Giants cage these birdies. And give me the Giants though.
Wow. I have the Falcons by 8.
And
And
this one.
1, 2, 3. Who cares? I'm taking the Falcons.
They're humans too, okay?
It's 10.5. Yeah,
Okay.
it's 10.5.
Um,
Let me know, Nate, if I'm wrong on any of these lines. I just picked them
No,
up.
you got him. You got
I
him
pick
right
them
so
up
far.
I pick them up on a show I listen to that I write my lines all down, and then when it hits in the morning,
10
I
and a
listen.
half, I'm betting the Giants to cover, but not win. And I'm dumb for
Okay.
picking that, but that's okay.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm taking the Falcons to win. I think the Giants could cover though. That's not bad. What's the What's the over under?
42.5.
I think it goes over that.
I think it goes over. Money line, I would bet Giants to win that. I'd put money on the
Plus
Giants.
425. You'd be winning a good chunk of change if you pull
Yeah,
that
I just
off.
don't think
I
the
mean-
Falcons are physical enough, and I think the Giants are a more physical team.
I just think the
It's in a
Giants
dome,
make way
though,
too many.
so,
I think the Giants make way too many mistakes, and I think finesse on this one. I think the Falcons would blow them out. Honestly, I see this one being like 31-10.
Well, I'm gonna lose some money then.
That would be the under.
It would be. You're right. So maybe 31-14,
Okay, there we go. There we go.
just over it. Yeah, the Falcons are bad. They aren't bad. I'd
He
even say they're
thinks
not
me
great.
kick the field goal, the extra point.
All right, Lions at Bears. I got the
What you got?
Lions -4, and all we need is the Tigers, and it's a trip to Oz. I'll take the
Oh
Lions. though.
my. All right. All right. I got the Lions -8. Bears finish the chores around the den with this sweeping of the Bears. And I got the Lions winning.
All right, it is -7, so you got that one. What's the over under on that, Nate?
46.5.
46.5. I'll take the
I-
over.
I like the
Over.
under.
You like the under? Cool.
I like the under. Outside.
You
I-
know what? That's not a. You know what? I'm with you on that. I'm with you. I agree with you.
I have bet the over of 46.5. Then I have weather right next to that. So I don't know what
Yep.
I'm. Oh, I checked the weather. The weather's going to be pretty nice. It's going to be like
Yeah.
high 30s.
Is it?
Be
I
above
still agree.
freezing.
I still agree because the
Okay.
Bears,
Not cloudy
defense
either.
is tough. They don't get into a lot of they don't get into a lot of games where they're just getting blown the hell out. I don't know. They're not good, but they're not horrifically bad.
Their defense is good enough.
It is good enough. It's middle of the pack.
Yep.
I'm betting the Lions to cover and win the spread. And what do you got, you guys?
I think Lions take it, but I
I think the Bears are going to cover.
The Bears
It's a
cover.
divisional game. It's at home. I think they'll cover the 7. I do.
Lions -360 is not terrible.
Right.
It's not like we've seen Falcons minus like 1,200. So Lions
Yeah.
-380 is not bad at all.
No, it's not a bad bet.
I'm probably
It's not.
staying away from the money line. What are you
Yeah.
What are you doing with the spread, Nate? You picking the Bears to
think-
cover?
Yeah, I think Bears cover 7.
All right.
Okay.
Over
Sweet.
under? Oh, we already picked that.
I like the
We
under.
already picked it.
Yeah, I like the under too. I'm
I
with
picked
Nate.
the over.
All
All right,
right.
next game, Cardinals
Cardinals
at
at Panthers.
Panthers.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I got the Cardinals giving 6. Kyler falls behind early and falls apart as Chuba fills the gaps. Gross.
Cuba went down too, though. I don't
give
know.
me-
If he's...
Did he? God damn it. Give me I'm going with the Panthers.
Okay.
Upset.
All right. I got the Cardinals -4. Finally, Kyler can almost look another QB eye to eye. And it's Cardinals -4.5. I'll take the Cardinals. What's the over under in this, Nate?
46.5. I like the
46.5.
under.
I'm betting
You know what?
under.
I like the under too. This is one of those that you really expect to be the over, but I think that both QBs make like 6 terrible throws, and it just turns into one of those games where there's a lot of punts.
I think it could be like 30-13 as well. If
Yeah.
just
Oh yeah.
depends
No,
on-
they could just blow them out. That's true. Yeah. But I always think Arizona could blow a team out, and again in a game like this, I just see them being like 20-14, and the Panthers are driving, and you're like, what the f is going on?
yeah, Yeah.
Yeah,
That's that
with no
kind of-
Chuba, I'd take the Cardinals to cover, but with Chuba, I take the Panthers to cover and win.
okay.
Um,
All right.
about you guys?
Next up, Rams at Jets. I got the Rams -3. And I just throw this out there. Aaron Rodgers has thrown 12 touchdowns and 1 interceptions in the last 7 games, and they are 2-5. I hate Aaron
no
Rodgers.
good.
So
No good.
bad. And give me the Rams. Well, I can see this being the same thing as the Cardinals.
hmm
What's your spread? Julio?
Huh?
I
Yeah,
got Jets -2, and McVay ain't going down like no punk biatch. Give me the Rams. What's the line?
It's
You-
-3. It's Rams -3.
You mean You meant Jets?
Jets
plus
minus.
2.
No, he picked the Jets. He just put
Oh,
Jets.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
He,
yeah.
picked the Jets. He thinks the Jets are favored. The Jets
Okay.
aren't
Yeah,
favored. It's
they're
Rams
not.
minus
Yeah.
3. Yep, I hit it on the head.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, the Rams just beat Buffalo. You know, they're
The Jets just beat somebody.
no, they
Two.
didn't. Did
They
they?
beat Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They
Huh.
beat
Oh wait, are you a
Peterson.
Jets fan, Nate?
No, no.
Okay,
He's like, yeah. That
That'd be
green
fine
on
if
his
you were.
hat is for the Spartans.
I got you.
Correct.
You want me to change my lights behind me for you?
Ooh.
No, you can leave your Honolulu blue. I like it.
All right, cool.
It's
That's
beautiful.
I have Kayla got this for us. You can change it. It gave me a seizure last night. They were trying to change it.
Getting real fucking naughty.
All right, next up, Eagles at Commanders. I have the Eagles minus 3. Jaden
Hold on
or
a second. Hold on a second. I don't
Oh,
know if
shit.
we bet the money
Oh,
line.
shit,
I
I'm
would bet the Rams on the money line. No, actually, because they're favorites, so all my stuff is backwards. So I would bet.
Nate,
I'd
what's,
stay away
what's,
from the money line, and I
Nate, what's
would
the Jets money line on
bet
that?
the Rams to cover.
Plus 140.
Plus 140. Yeah,
That's not
not
great
worth a bet.
odds.
That's not worth a bet. No,
Nope,
not
I was-
great
stay
odds.
away.
I was gonna say if it was like plus 320 or something, it would be considerable.
I'd bet the Rams to cover the spread and win. And
I could see this one going the exact same way as the Cardinals game, though.
over under
they're
is what,
up
47 and a
20.
half?
46 and a half now.
46 and a half. I'm
I'd take the over.
yeah. I was gonna bet the under of 47 and a half, but I think
guess
it's gonna be
depending on
47.
weather. What's the weather going to be like in New York next week?
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be decent. Yeah.
What about you, Nate? What you think? Over under?
I think it's going over, and I don't mind. Rams money line's pretty good odds, minus 165. That's not
That's
bad
not a
for the
bad
Rams.
bet.
Bet
Yeah, no.
165 to win 100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
but I mean, Rams not too bad for.
Yeah. I think that I'd put money on that.
All right.
All right, my
Sorry about
apologies.
that, Andrew.
My apologies
No,
for rushing. No, I'm sorry.
apologies
You're good.
for interrupting.
Eagles at Commanders. I got the Eagles minus 3. Jaden or Jalen, which Julio doesn't know the difference.
I really don't. I
really
still
don't.
don't. This isn't even gonna help me.
Give me the Eagles.
I don't know Jameson or Jameis. I don't know
Mhm.
Jameson or Williamson.
You didn't mix up Jameson and Jameis. You just call them Jameson Winston and Jameis Will.
I should have called him Jameson Winston.
Jameson Williamson. Yeah.
No, Winston.
Winston. All right. What you got, buddy?
Thanks,
Hmm.
friend. Eagles and Commanders. I got Commanders given 2. I have McLaurin spreads the Eagle and Daniels marches to victory. Give me the Commanders.
That's the second one in a row you've been like 5 points off of. It's Eagles minus 3.5.
I'm just
Isn't that right,
wishful
Nate?
thinking, man.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Eagles
And
minus
then-
3.5. Yep.
totals 45 and a half.
45.5. Does anybody see almost the
the-
exact same game we just saw?
I got the over.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm
the
taking the
Commanders are
under.
for real.
I'm taking the under. I think we could see the exact same game we just saw. I think we could see like 27-13, something like that.
Same game out of Philly.
Yeah, I do. I don't think. I mean, I don't love Cliff Kingsbury's offense coming down the second half. I don't
Of
think
the
it's been that
season, yeah.
good. The Saints were like the Saints aren't good.
1 by 2.
They're not
1
good.
by 1.
Rattler brought them back. They didn't. I don't
Yeah.
think they scored in the second half.
No, the Saints defense is not good. They're not a good team. I mean, the Eagles should kick the shit out of them, honestly. I don't know. I'd stay away from this game in general because I just don't know what's going to happen. That's a tough one. I think the Eagles are going to beat them. I think the Eagles are going to beat them down.
Okay.
Personally, I just think they have more talent.
I
What's the
bet
money line
Commanders
on
to
it?
cover. I bet Commanders on the money line, and I bet the over of 40. What was it? 40.
Okay.
45 and a half.
And you're probably
I
the
bet
opposite, Andrew.
I'd bet the Eagles to
Ronaldo's?
cover. I bet the under, and yeah, because I think it's going to be. I think
Money
it's,
line
Stay away
is
from the money
minus
line.
185 for the
for
Eagles.
the Eagles.
Yeah.
That's not horrific either.
Yeah,
That's
that
not
really isn't.
horrifically bad. That's
Oh,
I-
it just
I-
moved to 175.
did it
Real
really?
time.
Saquon hurt? All right, what game's next? We gotta get moving here.
Next game, Browns at Bengals. What you got?
I got the Bengals minus 5. And Joe Burrow is like Jameis if Jameis made good decisions.
Who you got?
I'm
Bengals?
taking the Bengals. Yeah.
All right. Nice. Yeah, I don't disagree. I got Bengals given 5 as well. This is though dueling is illegal in the state of Ohio, this won't stop these two gunslingers from whipping it out. Give me the Bengals.
I'm sorry, what was your line?
-5
You guys had the
as
same.
well.
Okay, so it's a split.
Yeah.
It was -7.
Yep, it's -7. Yep. So we got split. Okay.
Total's 49.5.
I take the over.
I'm betting
Cincinnati.
over on the I'm betting
Yeah,
over
I-
on yep. I'm betting the over. I bet Bengals to cover the spread as well and win.
If you're
But
still
I'm
in
gonna-
fantasy,
but I'm gonna
and
stay
you have
away from the
Jameis
money line.
Winston, if you still in fantasy and have Jameis Winston, he's about to throw 4 touchdowns.
Browns +250. I wouldn't bet that.
No. I'd stay away from the money lines. Honestly, the only thing I would bet on this is the over. Because Cincinnati's defense is atrocious, and I think Miles Garrett is hurt.
Yeah, that
Oh,
eye
yeah.
poke. He came back in the game, but
He
I don't
did, but
know.
I just don't.
Yeah, the
Honestly,
one-eye Willie.
First off, Cincinnati's scoring on anybody.
yeah.
Give a shit who it is.
Mm.
So
38 on Pittsburgh.
Jameis Winston is scoring on Cincinnati. It don't matter who's playing for him.
Cincinnati's scoring on anybody, and anybody's scoring on Cincinnati. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
who's playing them.
Right. There you go.
All
Way to
right,
sum it
what's
up.
up next?
Next game, Titans at Colts.
Beautiful, gorgeous.
You want to take this one?
Yeah, sure. I got the Colts -3.5, and this is my second. 1, 2, 3. Who cares?
I don't. Who do you got? Who do you got winning?
I'm taking the Colts.
Colts. Nice. All right. I got the Colts minus.
You know what? No, give me the
one.
Titans.
Okay.
Give me the Titans. Yeah,
Okay.
take the Titans.
Should affect your bets here. I got the Colts given 1.5. I wasn't too sure. I was on the fence, obviously. And I'd say good thing somebody's got to win. But then I thought this might be the first tie of the 2024 NFL season. Give me the Titans, though, if somebody does win. What's the
Yeah, I
spread?
think Thailand Shane's gonna fuck this up for him. What's
It's
the,
-4.5.
yeah, it's -4.5. So what'd you
Okay.
have, Julio?
Minus 1.5, so it's you.
Oh shit, I got another one. God damn, I'm kicking your ass.
Yeah,
this week.
yeah. This is
Hey,
not.
you got to come on every time.
This is not good.
42.5 is the total, and Tennessee is
I'm betting
+180.
over. I'm betting the
Tennessee's
over,
+180.
and I'm betting the money line for Tennessee, and I bet the Titans to cover the spread and win.
Shit. What? When did these teams play last? I don't think this was like a high scoring game last time they played. It's indoors. Yeah, I'll bet the over, but I would take the Tennessee money line. I think the Colts are gonna mess this up. I just have a
All right.
feeling that
We got to, like you said, we got to keep
Gotta keep moving.
going. We got Vikings at Seahawks. I'm gonna go Vikings given 2.5,
okay.
and don't think I have a sentence here, so I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna take the Vikings to win. What you got?
I have the Vikings -1.5. It's 3.5, so you got it. But I think this is the last stand for Seattle, and I pray that bad weather comes into play because I really want the Vikings to lose. I'm taking Seattle just because I've been picking them all. I picked them
go.
all. Yep.
Let's
Seattle.
go.
Total's 42.5.
I bet
I'm
the
taking the under.
Vikings to cover and win. I bet the under.
Mhm.
I'm gonna stay away from this money line.
Yep. All right, I
Next
agree.
game.
Jaguars at Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Comes
I'm gonna
number 3.
go. I got the Jags -1.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of bad teams this season, but at least Brian Thomas Jr. is part of the game plan now. So it's about time, Peterson. Give me the Jags.
Nice. All right. I have the Raiders minus. You had the Jags -1.
Jags -1.
I have the Raiders -2.
Mm.
And I don't have a sentence for this one. I forgot. I missed 4 of them. My
That's all
bad.
right.
I missed the last 4 of
You're
the
good.
game. So you
What's
you
your,
just go with yours.
Who you got winning?
I'll take the Raiders.
All right.
Raiders
So-
-1.
Yep.
Oh, okay. You got that one. That's another one. I
Did.
think you wrapped it up, man.
40.5.
I bet the Jags to cover the spread and win. I bet the Jags in the money line, and I bet the over of what is
Okay.
it, 39.5?
40.5 now.
40.5? Yeah, I bet the over still.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Jacksonville's even money. It's
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's bet for bet.
I stay away. Just stay away then.
Yeah.
49ers
49ers
at
at Dolphins.
Dolphins. Make
Yep.
sure to chime in, Nate, if you wanna
okay.
give your bet or whatever.
Got you.
49ers at Dolphins. What do we
Yep.
got? What you got?
I got 49ers minus 2.5.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think DJ Mike McDonald is kind of running out of ideas for songs to play.
Who do you got winning?
I got the 49ers.
Nice. Speaking of songs, I got Dolphins giving 2. These two teams need a little more mustard, even though they only have limp hot dogs right now. This is like a lot of perverted sentences. I don't know what the hell. It was late. Like you said, it was late. My mind goes weird places, I guess. Give me the Dolphins to win.
Okay.
Dolphins are favored by 2.5.
Yeah, they are.
And totals
What
45
was
and a
your-
half.
Yep.
-2.
You got the
Yep.
Dolphins minus 2?
I'm betting under. What was the over under?
45 and a half.
Ooh,
I bet the over.
yeah, I'm gonna bet the over.
And everything else I'm staying away from.
It's in Miami. Yeah, I like the over. If you like San Francisco, they're plus 115.
Yeah, I think that's a
What
great
about
bet.
Dolphins? What are they?
They're
Minus
minus.
135.
Yeah, that's a terrible bet.
Yeah.
The Niners are the better bet. They just are. Niners.
Yeah.
The Niners win games like this. I just see them going in there. I see Tua.
I'd stay
getting
away
fucking-
personally.
Yeah,
Um,
you're betting anybody. You're betting the Niners.
the game that we're waiting, the game that we're going to be waiting all Sunday for. Apparently, none of those other games matter. So this game apparently is the only one that matters. Sunday
Waiting
night
all day.
game. We
Yep.
got the Bucks at the Cowboys.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I got the Bucks minus 4.
Mhm.
Mike McCarthy apparently saved his job, so he gets more beer and nachos with Jerry next year. And I got the Bucks winning.
I got the Bucks -2. This is the pillage of Jerry's world, and give me the Bucks to win.
It's minus 3.5.
You got that. You got
Yep.
that one.
Totals 48 and a half.
Yep.
I'm betting the under.
I'm betting the over.
Okay.
I
What
like
about you?
I like the under.
I'm
Nice.
sorry. You know what? I'm not taking the Bucks. I'm taking the Cowboys. What's the money line on the Cowboys with that?
Plus 170.
Yeah, I would take that bet. I think Micah's gonna. I think Micah's gonna fuck him up as far as Baker goes. I do.
Yeah, I would bet. What are the Bucks money line? Because I would kind of want to bet them.
Bucks are minus 200.
That's not worth it.
No. Oh yeah, because they're favored. Nope, stay away from them. I bet the Cowboys to cover, but the Bucks to win.
All right.
Okay.
Final game.
Monday night.
Saints at Packers. I did not get the line on this, Nate. So you're gonna have to help me out here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Let me see if I can find it.
All right. I think I know what it is, but give me a minute here.
You guys do your guesses.
All right. I got
All right.
Packers. I got
Mhm.
Packers minus 11.5.
Mm.
And I think that Captain Fiber is gonna shit the bed, and Jordan
Gonna be a
Love and Josh
starchy
Jacobs,
shit.
Josh Jacobs and Jordan Love are gonna change the sheets.
You got the Packers.
Yeah, I'm taking the
Nice. I got the Packers -11. The Saints receive a package of whoop ass this Christmas. And give me the Packers. I would bet, or what is it, Nate?
The spread is minus 13 and a half. For
Ooh,
Green
I
Bay.
edged you out by half a point.
Another
13.5.
one.
Jesus, that's abuse.
Apparently only took like 4 this week. So good shit,
Ooh,
man.
I smashed you.
Totals
I would bet the
42.
Saints. I would bet the Saints to no, I don't bet the Saints to cover. I bet the Packers to cover. I'm gonna stay away from the
Yeah.
money line, and I bet the
42
I'm
is
gonna bet
the
the
total.
under for some reason. I'm gonna bet the under.
All right. Let's move along to fantasy.
Fantasy.
I want to know Nate's guys. Nate's got guys. I want to hear it.
Here we go. We got about
Come on,
Trace
Nate.
Minutos.
This is your segment, Nate.
First
Let's
segment.
go.
Studs of the
Studs
week.
of my man.
Got it. Let's go.
So this is where the top guys, top quarterback, top
Yep.
receiver, top running back, top tight end. Who do you got?
My quarterback's a no-brainer. The other elite quarterbacks have a little bit more difficult matchups than this guy, so I'm gonna go Josh Allen against New England. I mean, I don't think
Top
that
guy.
defense can contain him.
All right. Andrew.
I'm gonna go Lamar
All right.
against the Steelers.
Nice.
Pittsburgh. That's why I didn't want to pick him
I
because
get
he's
it.
got a tough matchup. But
I get it.
I'm going Baker Mayfield prime time versus the Cowboys Monday night.
I like that. I like
Running
that.
back. Running back. What you
I
got?
got Bijan just because his dual threat
Bijan.
ability.
Oh.
He's playing the Giants. They're not going to be able to. Their linebackers aren't going to be able to cover him, and I think he's gonna have a real good game.
Andrew.
I'm taking Bucky Irving against the Cowboys.
That's a good one.
I'm taking James Cook versus the Patriots. Wide receiver.
I got Chase. He's been so good, and I think they'll continue to be great.
Andrew.
Give me Amon Ra.
Gorgeous. I got Mike Evans at the Cowboys as well. Tight end, I got Brock Bowers.
Nice.
I didn't do it. I didn't have a tight end, but I think I think it'll be Bowers as well, probably.
You know who I'm
Andrew?
gonna take? I'm gonna take Myers from Cardinals.
Beautiful.
McBride.
Now,
Yeah, McBride. I'm sorry, McBride.
You're
all right. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
Jacoby Myers for some reason. I don't know why.
yeah.
Well,
McBride.
Myers is a tight end for the Raiders also. But anyways, now on to our ugly duckling fantasy player of the week, which is somebody outside that predicted to finish outside of the top 10 that we think will finish in the top one. My QB in the top 10, I'm sorry. My QB is Cousins versus the Giants. Let's get it going. Who we got? We don't got much time, about a minute. Quarterbacks.
Anthony Richardson.
I like that. I like that too. I think Anthony Richardson could get 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
I got Jerome Ford versus the Bengals for my running back. Who you got?
Give me Brian Robinson Jr. against the Eagles.
I don't think I have a back. I didn't do enough. Let me
That's
look
all
at
right.
the
No
receiver.
big
My
deal.
receiver is Sutton. My tight end is Freiermuth.
You know what? I didn't prepare for this part of it, man. You gave me too much info last night. I love it though. I'll be more prepared next week.
All right,
Now
we
that I
got you
know our
guys
whole
next time.
rundown.
Thank you for listening to episode
Episode
48.
Nate,
Extended
thank you.
version.
Come
Thank you,
back.
Nate. We love you.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
You helped so much in this part of the episode. That was great. You having the lines and shit, brother. That was awesome. Thank
Gotcha.
you.
Can't wait till next time. We'll see you guys on the flip flop. Check us out on YouTube and Spotify. Love you guys.
I'll start TikToking again soon. See you.
Yes,
And
sir.
TikTok.
Send me
Peace.
some clips.